joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your isn't right. Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimpin' and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, just that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. They mash for hours, hooker baths, not showers. Bright and early, down and dirty for the cash and power. They gotta get the cash, the towers, and reach it all to a pimp. In my position, I'm all but exempt. These bras not wimps, I'm like them renegade bitches. BFFs with tricks but never getting paid riches. Grenade bitches, they dynamite, blowing up on the pimpin' and missing when the time is right. But when they life gets strife, they see pimpin' shining bright, but they action is life without. Bitch, one strike you out. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. See, that's the difference, nigga. The pimpin' mashin' for these riches, nigga. Nothing like you master magician niggas. Smoking mirrors with your game, hella extras to reflect the opposite appearance of a lame. Bitches coming from y'all, I can't rock with those. Tender-footed and rooted in them doctor shows. Soft shoe rituals, minute residuals. Papers on life support, your loots and critical. Something I learned about when running my earned route and working with turnouts is murdering burnouts. Cause knocking one of you niggas for a scarred bitch, that's knocking one of you niggas for some garbage. I'm heartless regardless, empty with sympathy, but banked up to the max with pimpathy. No remedy for me, I'm like this. My life is vice grip, synced in permanent ink. You can't rewrite this. My blood type is P positive, beautifully deposited with a lot of it. I'm popping this shit, and when I pop it so hard I make a trapping ass bad bitch wanna hoe hard. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Come on, pimpin', man, pop that shit. Show these sucker niggas they can't stop that shit. Let these hookers know if they wanna cop that shit. Treat the bag like it's hot, bitch, and drop that shit. Dig. And to you hoes, if you ever took a loss, bitch, show these bitches how to bounce back like a boss, bitch. Let them know that the best way to floss, bitch, is reach that paper to some pimpin' hoe and toss it. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. One of them joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your isn't right. Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimpin' and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, just that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for Top of the year. Top of the year to everybody. Blessings to everybody. I see y'all tapping in with a pimp. Y'all already know the get down over here. It's a new year, but it's the same old script. Wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. Hit that like button. Let's start this shit off right. You dig? Started off respecting the game. Hopefully everybody had a peaceful and happy new year. Hopefully your year is starting off the way you wanted it to. I know mine is. I can't complain. Tat-all whatsoever. Okay, I see y'all. Yeah, man, wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. Hit that like button. We about to get into some game, man. We're going to start this year off with this game. Yeah. Y'all can hear me cool? Let me know if my mic sound cool. I think I do. Meanwhile, y'all already know my first order of business. I got to put some of this love juice in my body, man. Some of this H to the Izzo. She gonna love me even if I don't love it. Got to stay hydrated. Boy, I tell you. Just when you think you seen the dumbest shit in the world, you see something dumber. Like Sugar Free said, just when you think you done seen all the craziest, as crazy get, she got an secret underground crazy garage. Hey, man, that's how these dudes is, man. Really, these dudes ain't, it's just people, period, man. It's just like stupidity is the thing now. I be feeling like an alien sometimes, like, damn. Is it that unusual? Is it that difficult? Is it that much of a challenge to just, be 100 and have a brain and use it? It's crazy, man. Tyler coming through. Getting straight to it. Good looking with the $2 holla. Blessings. Hit that like button. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man, it's crazy because, of course, I ain't going to play the shit because it's so ridiculous, man. I can't even play it on here. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. But your boy, Trickademics, man, he just off the chain. And see, this is why you can't treat the internet like your homeboy. You can't treat the internet like your best friend. You can't treat the internet like your mama or your dad or your sister or brother. Somebody near and dear to you that you can share your deepest, darkest secrets with, man. You can't treat the internet like that. Because unlike them people that's close to you, that's near and dear to you that you trust, hey, man, the internet ain't got no love for you. The internet don't care who you are. They don't care nothing about you. They don't care what you got going on. They don't care about what you stand to lose if you tell them your secrets. Hey, man, the internet ain't got no heart. The internet is ruthless. The internet is the most gangster shit you ever seen. You think you seen gangsters in your neighborhood or in your family growing up, or you seen gangsters in movies and all that type of shit? Hey, man, the internet is the most gangster shit around right now. Ain't nothing more gangster than the internet. And people just be trusting it like it's the homie. But with your boy Trickademics, man, see this, like I said, you can't trust the internet, right? So with that in mind, you got to be careful what you say on here. And one thing you got to understand is that whenever you release something on here, it's here forever. It's never going to leave. It don't matter if you try to delete it or whatever you call yourself trying to do. Once that shit hit the internet, it's on the internet and it's going to stay on the internet. And it don't matter how many years down the line, that shit can come back to haunt you. This boy Academics, man, see, he don't understand the can of worms, like I said the other day. He don't understand the can of worms that he opened up. And so this boy, I'm watching O'Shea. Shout out to O'Shea. O'Shea covered it. But your boy Trickademics, man, he was live. I don't know if this was a year ago, 2 years ago, however long ago. This was in the past, though. It was like something kind of old. This boy is on the live stream just running his mouth, and he drunk as hell, mind you. You know, you can hear it in his voice that he's like super drunk. I think O'Shea only played the audio. I don't know if he played the video. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was just the audio. But the boy Trickademics drunk as hell. And he talking, right? And he's saying, you know, he's breaking down in his mind how there's not much of a difference between a 17-year-old and a 20-year-old and a 17-year-old and a 21-year-old, right? This is what he says. Now, usually when somebody leads a conversation like that, anybody in their right mind, you would expect them to say after that, I'm just curious, man. Y'all tell me in the chat before I say what Trickademic said. If you hear somebody say, a grown-ass man, mind you, somebody 30 and above, if you hear somebody 30 and above say, you know, it's not much of a difference between a 17-year-old and a 20-year-old, what do you think anybody in their right mind would say after that? I'm just seeing if it's anybody, you know, with the same type of thoughts I'm having in my mind. Let me know I ain't crazy. Yeah, he definitely bugging. But yeah, I'm curious to see what y'all got to say on that. If you hear somebody lead a conversation with, it's not much of a difference between a 17-year-old and a 20-year-old, because I've had this conversation with other grown men and they might say something like that, but then they like, what they follow with and what Academics follow with is totally different. Totally different. You mess with underage girls, how would you know? Probably needs to be on the list. And Ray Gunn, good looking with the $2 holla. Both babies mentally. Okay, so let me help y'all out, because I know it's kind of hard to, you know, when somebody leads a conversation like that, it's kind of hard to, especially when Academics and already did this shit, it's kind of hard to imagine going in a different direction, right? But this is what I'm talking about. Like one day I was chopping it up with a partner of mine. He well known and well respected in the game, right? Veteran. And he didn't say 17, but he was saying, you know, it's not much of a difference between, you know, young people, like he was basically saying like 21 is like a child to him, right? So he was saying it in the sense of, you know, that's why I wouldn't mess with anybody that's, you know, 18, 19, 20, 21, you know, because I see them as children and we don't have anything in common. You know, I got a son that's their age. So, you know, we can't relate on any kind of level. Like, you know, mentally we just ain't on the same wavelength. So that's what I was saying. So when I heard Trickademics lead the conversation like that, I never in a million years imagined that he was going to say what he ended up saying. When he was saying it's not much of a difference between 17 and a 20-year-old, and then I think he went on to say it's not much of a difference between a 17 and a 21-year-old, I thought that the next thing he was going to say was, therefore, I don't mess with girls that's even 21 years old because they're too young for me and they're too immature for me. That's what I thought he was going to say. This goofball, matter of fact, let me not even disrespect the goofballs. You know what I mean? Hey, goofballs, don't come at me, man. You know what I mean? I know some goofballs out there that's like, man, how dare you disrespect us goofballs by categorizing this shit with us? Come on, man. Put some respect on our G. You know what I mean? My bad, goofballs, because this ain't even no goofball shit. This is just straight shit for brain shit. But this boy said that he don't even go by age no more. He goes by college ID. This boy said this out his mouth. I want to play it so bad, but I don't want to play it because I'm trying not to go in on Trickademics, because I know he in a crazy position right now. But I gotta spit this game because this is like a cautionary tale for so many to learn from. But this boy went on to say that he checks to see if they have a college ID. And if they have a college ID, he hitting it. Then that's already crazy, right? Then he goes on to say, I don't care if she's 17, if she has a college ID, she getting it. My man. And see, he got this outlook on the internet. He got this mindset when it comes to the internet that allows him to say stupid shit like, live streaming is like therapy to me. Well, you need to, like I said before, man, he need to go get him an actual therapist. Bump this live streaming. Go get you a real therapist, man. Because this live streaming, it make you feel good. But you ain't going to feel good when you sitting in there with a jumpsuit on, eating spicy bologna, watching people make dice out of tissue. That shit ain't no good feeling, man. Eating carrots out of plastic bag, chopped up carrots and apples. Nah, that ain't no good feeling, man. And Trickademics, boy, he ain't built for jail at all. Trickademics ain't built for nobody's jail. Shit. I ain't built for nobody's jail. You know what I mean? I done been there and shit, but at this point in my life, I ain't built for that shit. I ain't trying to spend 1 second in jail. But Trickademics really ain't built for it. Like when I say he ain't built like me, I can handle it, of course. I done been there and done that. So if I was in there, I could handle myself. But Trickademics, he gonna be getting bullied for his store. He ain't gonna be able to buy nothing out the store without getting his bags taken. You know what I mean? Trickademics gonna be somebody's girlfriend in there. Nah, let me stop, man. Let me stop. I ain't gonna go on. I ain't gonna do him like that. But nah, he just ain't. He ain't ready for that type of get down. And I really wish the best for Trickademics, man, because he got so much potential to do great things in life, man. Like he done came a long way. He's accomplished a lot. He's originated a lot of things. And yeah, it's just sad to see the stuff that's happening. And I already knew this was gonna happen. When he did that live stream the other day, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew people was gonna start digging in the crates and seeing what kind of dirt they could dig up on him. They went and found a live stream where this boy is saying that he would hit a 17-year-old as long as she got a college ID. Crazy. Now they talk, and then they were showing text messages. I didn't even mention that. They were showing text messages that he was having with a 17-year-old, and I believe the messages were from like the springtime. I do know that for sure, but I want to say the messages was from like March or April. I can't remember which of those months exactly it was, but I do know it was in the springtime, and he texting this girl to 17, and he asked her when she turned 18, and I believe she said October something. And it was like early in the year. So I don't care if she turning 18 tomorrow. I'm not saying nothing to her even tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because hey man, it's some women that's 25, 30, 35, 40 that's too stupid to be messing with, man. Man. And then these 18-year-olds now, they different, man. They not like how they used to be. Because they still on the bottle, so to speak. They still on the titty at 18 nowadays. 18-year-old, they be lost. When they turn 18 and they got to go out to the world and fend for themselves, these 18-year-olds nowadays be lost. They don't know what to do. At all. So, like I said, it's some grown women that don't know what to do, that don't know how to maneuver through life. Don't know what they want to do with themselves, making poor decision after poor decision. What the hell I look like messing with an 18-year-old, man? Cool. And Trigodemics, especially because he got so much going on. Supreme 10. Good looking on the 20 twin. Happy New Year to the chat. Just became a subscriber to this channel. Supreme 10, man. Welcome to the channel and Happy New Year, man. Yeah, we chops a lot of game. We be roasting people over here. We be letting people have it. You know what I mean? But we talk some good shit. We don't do no sucker shit over here. We ain't slandering nobody. We ain't lying. This ain't one of them gossip channels where people be, bashing. We ain't bashing men over here. We ain't bashing women over here. We do call it ace a ace and a spade. But, we about productivity and building and chopping game. You dig? Namdi D, good looking with the $2 holla. As usual. Impost Travels, coming through. As usual, with that Big Benjamin, as usual. You know what I mean? Good looking on the $100 holla. Blessings, RIP Sinful. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Brittany say, would you go on No Jumper Freeze? Nah, No Jumper ain't for freeze. I'm cool. To each their own. I don't Hey, it's funny, right? It's funny that you say No Jumper, man. I got to, man. I wouldn't be myself if I didn't do this, man. I got to do this. And I feel like bro on Harlem Nights. For those of y'all that remember Harlem Nights, you remember the boxer that used to stutter and shit, and he was in the ring finna fight the white boy, and they was touching gloves, and he was like, "Don't take this ass whooping personal." You know what I mean? He told him, he told the white boy, "Don't take this ass whooping personal." Then he beat the dog shit out of him, right? So that's how I feel with this. To the guys on No Jumper, man, don't take this shit personal. But I was looking at this shit and I'm like, man, what is No Jumper doing? They over there tripping. Y'all went from T-Rail and Duno and AD and them guys, y'all went from them to this. I was just like, man, what is y'all doing? Hold on. I'm trying to remember what video it was. Let me find it real quick. I gotta show y'all this shit, man. Speaking of roasting, I gotta do a little bit. Cause this shit was crazy. I couldn't believe my eyes, man, when I was looking at this shit. Damn, what's I'm trying to remember the title of that video. Let me see. It wasn't that long ago. I think it was it today? Hold on, let me find that shit, man, cause I seen this shit. I was like, man, I know they is not tripping like this. Like, man, No Jumper is like, man, they need to No Jumper need to put the defibrillator on they shit, man. They need to shock themselves back into reality, man, because the shit they be doing now, that ain't it. Okay, yesterday. Man, where is it? Is this it? I think this is, yeah, here we go. Man, look at this shit, man. Y'all about, man, I'm talking about, man, this platform got over 4.5 million people, man, and look at how they get down, man. This shit crazy. I couldn't believe this shit when I was looking at this shit, man. I'm like, man, these niggas look like they just woke up and rolled out the bed and came to No Jumper. Man, look at this shit. Man, this shit crazy. See, this is what's wrong with the internet, man. This is what's wrong with the internet. Look at these dudes, man. Look at these guys. I don't know. Am I tripping, man? Y'all let me know if I'm tripping or not, man. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping or not. This shit crazy, man. Look at these guys. New Child. Appreciate you, man. Top of the top. Happy New Year. The Bell. Nah, I wouldn't do soft white underbelly neither, man. I'll do like Art of Dialogue, Club Shay Shay, something like that. You know what I mean? But nah, I wouldn't do soft white underbelly. I wouldn't do No Jumper. And I for sure, never, ever would do Vlad TV. Never. But look at these guys, man. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping, man. Do these dudes look a fool or what? Look at these guys. Man, these dudes need girlfriends, man. You know damn well ain't none of these niggas got no girlfriend. These dudes need some girlfriends, man, because a girlfriend gonna make you get fresh. You know what I mean? If you got a woman in your life, man, you gonna be motivated, man. These dudes ain't got no motivation. Why is these fat ass dudes with these tight ass? Hey, man, we gotta launch a campaign against that shit or something, man. Hey, fat people ain't supposed to have tight clothes on, man. Especially not no fat ass man. I can see a woman maybe, but fat people, period, ain't supposed to have no tight ass clothes. But if you's a fat ass man, like these dudes here, the other dude on the left, he looked like he be hanging out with the what's that boy name? Not the crocodile. Is not the crocodile hunter. Is that who it is? He looked like an extra on Jurassic Park. He looked like one of them niggas in the background on Jurassic Park. But like he his acting skills wasn't good enough to get a leading role, so that they, you know, but he looked the part, so they put him in the background as an extra and shit. That's how he looked. But look at these dudes, man. Y'all is too fat to have these pants on, man. This shit ain't that, man. Come on, man. Grown ass men out here with pedal pushers on, man. Hey, man, they need to stop making pedal pushers for fat dudes, man. This shit ain't cool. Like, man, and guys, just be comfortable, man. And it's a brand new year. This is how y'all starting off 2024? Man, y'all tripping. This how they starting off 2024, man. They tripping. This is not it, man. Type of grown ass man want to show his thighs. I could just see these fat ass fools in the store trying these pants on, talking about, ooh, these make my thighs look good. Oh, these are showing my thighs good. Want everybody to see their thighs, man. Want everybody to see that they thick. Oh, thick ass nigga. Thick ass. Man, as a grown ass man, you're not supposed to be thick. You're not supposed to be thick as no man. You know, a man, you know, has some weight on him is cool, but you gotta know how to dress, man, when you according to your size. Man, where Kevin Samuels at when you need him, man? I wish I could take these guys and have them go spend the day with Kev, and Kevin Samuels go dress these dudes, man. Man, they missed out, man. I wish Kev was here, man, so he could take these guys and show them how to dress, man, because they need somebody, man. They need something or somebody. I could even do it, you know what I mean? That ain't, you know, Kev was a specialist at that type of stuff. But I could even take these guys and show them how to dress, man, but this is not it. And then hold on, let me play it a little bit so you can see Flacco's feet. Maybe he didn't see my roasting or something, man, because, man, hold on. Look at them sandals, man. They crazy. Look at these sandals. And then I would say these guys ain't his friends, but they ain't none of them each other's friends because, like I said, friends don't let friends go out looking a fool. But they all came out looking a fool, so they not. It ain't no friendship going on in this circle, man. Hold on. Hold on. Impulse Travel Adventures, good looking once again with the $150 holla. If Sinful Freeze or Andre Taylor has bestowed game upon you, how the F could you not break yourself because of the game being exemplified? You can live off for the rest of your life. Break yourself for the effing game, bitch. Yeah, Impulse Travel Adventures, good looking with that once again with the $150 to the face. But yeah, man, hold on, let me let Flacco move his feet so we can see them toes, man. He got his man. Hey, Flacco think he a bad. Oh man. Hey, Flacco think he a hottie, man. He got his thighs out. He got his feet out, man. You can't tell Flacco nothing.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of No Jumper News. Happy New Year to everyone.
Watch when he move his feet.
Happy New Year, man. We made it, bro.
Yes, sir.
We made it. We all made it. Not all of us.
Yeah, not all, man.
Man, I know that No Jumper studio smell like feet, Funyuns, corn chips, armpits, booty. Man, I know that. Man, that No Jumper studio got to be funky. I know it stank. Only thing that's probably saving them a little bit is that it ain't the summertime. It ain't hot outside, man. Because I know if it was hot, boy, these fools would really be funky. But man, I know that No Jumper studio stank.
Because, you know, I know some dad niggas, you know, like rest in
Facts.
peace to those dad niggas, you feel me?
Absolutely.
Then, hold on, I got to show that again, man. Damn, let me see. Hold on. Flacco know damn well he ain't got no room in them pants for nothing. You know what I mean? I can see Flacco got 79 cents in one pocket and he got 68 cents in the other pocket. I know exact change that he got in his pocket. That's how tight them pants is. I can see the exact change. Hold on, let me zoom in. See, look. He got 79 cents in this pocket right here. You can see there go one quarter right there. There go another quarter right there. There go a dime. There go a dime. There go a nickel right there. There go 2 pennies up here. There go 2 more pennies down there. So Flacco got 79 cents in this pocket right here. I can see it. You know what I mean? Then in this pocket right here, he got 4 dimes right here. He got 4 nickels right here. He got 3 pennies right here, and he got 4 pennies down here. So he got 67 cents in this pocket right here. Flacco got 79 cents in this pocket, and he got 67 cents in this pocket. You know what I mean? As a grown ass man, ain't nobody should be able to look at your pants and tell exact change that you got in your pocket. I could look and see that he got 79 cents right here and 67 cents right here. As a grown man, your pants is not supposed to be that tight where I could count the coins in your pocket. That's not cool, man. That ain't it. You know what I mean? So, bad enough that I could see the exact change that barely fits in your pockets. Watch what he finna do. He finna squeeze them fat ass hands. Then look at his hands. That's how you know that don't go together. Look at how fat his hands is, and look at how tight his pants is. And then look at how fat his legs is. His legs in them 67 cents and that 79 cents, man, hey man, he need to put no vacancy on his pockets. You know what I mean? You know how when you pull up to a hotel and it say no vacancy? He need to put some no vacancy signs on his pockets. You know what I mean? Because ain't no room in there. You know what I mean? Ain't no vacancy in these pockets, man. They sold out. These pockets is sold out, man. So, bad enough he ain't got no space in these pockets of these little ass pants. He got these fat ass hands. You know what I mean? He look like, hold on, I got to show y'all that. I'm going to show y'all who Flacco look like. Hold on. Flacco look like not the mama. Hold on. That's who Flacco look like, not the mama. I don't want to play that shit because they be trying to strike a pimp down. But this who Flacco look like. Hold on, that picture ain't too good. They gotta have another. Oh, here we go. This one cool. This who Flacco look like. You got hands and feet like this, and you just showing the shit on no jumper. You see these hands? This how Flacco hands look. He look like not the mama. You know what I mean? He got these fat ass hands. Tripping. When you got hands like that, man, you're not supposed to be putting your hands in your pockets, man. When you got hands like that, and I can see the exact change in your pockets, and your thighs is taking up the pockets already, plus them coins, 67 cents in one pocket, 79 cents in the other pocket. Hey, man. You're not supposed to be putting these hands in no pockets, man. These hands don't belong in them pockets. You know what I mean? So, back to this. Watch what he finna do. He finna put these fat ass hands in these pockets that don't have no. I don't even know how he did it. Like that, it's a miracle that he was able to squeeze these hands into these pockets. But watch what he do. Matter of fact, let me slow it down for y'all. Let me chop and screw it. Let me chop and screw it so y'all can really see it. Damn, get this. Okay, there we go. Let me chop and screw it, man, so y'all can see it. Hold on. Nope, jump it, chop it, screw. Yeah, let's chop and screw it, man. Watch how he put his hands. Matter of fact, we chopping and screwing it and we zooming it. Look at how he put his hands in these pockets. Watch. Look at this shit.
He's those that nigga.
Hold on.
Absolutely.
Top of the year.
Man. Y'all know I'm an asshole, man. And people probably think I hate Flacco because I'll be roasting his ass. I ain't got nothing against Flacco, man, but he need to tighten up his appearance, man. You're on no jumper, man. Like, see, it used to be a time where people gave a damn how they look, man. When they went outside, if they was going to be in public, and especially if you was going to be on TV, man. Like, you never used to see people like on like when it was just TV back in the day, and it wasn't like no internet, wasn't no social media, wasn't none of that. It was just TV, right? You never seen nobody on TV like this. Matter of fact, the only time you seen people on TV that look like this was on Cops. That's it. If they wasn't on Cops, you didn't see people like this on TV. That's the only time you seen somebody looking dusty on TV was on Cops. You know what I mean? Like late night shows like David Letterman, Jay Leno, Johnny Carson, Arsenio Hall, you know, all them type of shows, man. You never seen nobody dusty. In the audience, the people that was in the audience just watching, they never came to the show dusty. You know what I mean? When you went to the movie theater, the grocery store, wherever, hey, people just used to give a damn, man. Now people just don't care. People just be coming outside and getting on public platforms and just presenting themselves to the world just looking a fool, man. This is crazy. This shit got to stop. But hold on, man. I got to show this to y'all one more time because you know I'm an asshole. I got to show it one more time. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm tripping. I got to show y'all one more time because, and don't think I'm like, let me know, am I being like, am I nitpicking, man? Am I like tripping? Is something wrong with me? Am I becoming an old ass man because I'm like every little thing these young they be bothering me, everything they do? Y'all let me know, man. Is Freeze tripping? Is Freeze just an old ass man that's tripping now? I'm the OG that's tripping now, or am I? Do y'all feel me? Do y'all feel me though? I know some of y'all old too, so let me know, man. The young people in the house, let me know. Am I tripping? Look at this shit.
He's those that niggas. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Oh, man. See, I wasn't even planning on doing this, man, but somebody asked me about no jumper, and it made me think about this. I wasn't even trying to roast nobody, man. Like, it's a new year. I'm pushing peace. Non-violence, peace. You know what I mean? No shots fired. You know what I mean? I'm pushing peace, man. I'm doing my best to be peaceful, but when people just come out looking a fool, I gotta do. That's my thing. That's what I do. And then this guy, I don't even know his name, but come on, man. Like, you're not supposed to come outside like that, man. These is too tight, brother. Those is too tight, brother. I know they got y'all don't know jumper, man. Adam over there paying y'all the big bucks, man. I know y'all could, you could afford what you want. You just not supposed to want this. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe they bought these pants when they were smaller and they gained weight and don't realize how much weight they gained. I don't know, man, but this ain't it, man. You know? And then this brother, like, he looked like he just don't. I don't know if he depressed or something. He look like he don't even go outside. He look like he do DoorDash and Amazon with everything. He ain't been to a store since 2018. You know what I mean? He ain't been to a Walmart, a Target, a Albertsons, a Ralph's, a Publix, or whatever. This man has not been a Foot Locker. He ain't been to a store since 2018. Everything is Amazon. Everything is DoorDash. Everything is Postmates. Everything is Uber Eats. Everything is Grubhub. This man don't go outside. They probably got a tunnel from his house to No Jumper, so he don't got to go outside. You know what I mean? He just take the tunnel to get to No Jumper. He don't even drive. He don't do none of that. He just take the tunnel. You know what I mean? Because this brother do not look like he go outside at all. You know what I mean? Bless his heart. You know, but these guys need girlfriends, man. You know, they hanging out with Adam. Adam be around all the chicks, man. Adam be messing with the porn stars and all that. Hey, man, somebody tell Adam to hook these dudes up with some girls, man. They need girlfriends. You know what I mean? You notice how you notice the difference between certain people, and this how you know No Jumper's on the decline, man. Like, this how y'all get down. But see, this show you the difference between people, right? Now, mind you, I don't know none of these guys. I don't know none of these guys, but I know what it's like. You know what I mean? When you having your way and you doing stuff that a grown man should be doing. You notice Brick Baby, he don't be coming on here dusty. And Sharp don't be coming on here dusty. You know what I mean? Sharp come from the game, so when you come from the game, it's just a certain type of etiquette you have about yourself. You just go places looking a certain type of way, right? So Sharp is to be expected by him coming from this game. Brick Baby is a Crip. He's a gangbanger. You know what I mean? Now, you got some fly gangbangers out there for sure, especially from LA. You know what I mean? Especially back in my day. You know what I mean? Gangbangers used to have perms and had their hair whipped and all that type of stuff. But yeah, Brick Baby he not even a PI or nothing like that. But he still come on here fly though. Brick Baby don't be coming on here dusty. Sharp don't be coming on here dusty. I ain't seen Almighty on here in a minute, but I ain't been watching a whole lot of No Jumper neither. But I think Almighty still be on there. But Almighty Suspect, he don't be coming on there dusty. You know what I mean? Almighty, he come from the game too. So, you know, again, certain type of etiquette, you know. So, yeah, man, these guys, they need girlfriends. Like, you could tell Brick Baby be around ladies on a regular basis. You know what I mean? You could tell Brick Baby got some type of woman or women in his life. And I don't even know, dude. Ain't never met him, had a conversation, none of that. I don't know nothing about him other than what I see on the internet. But I could just tell by the way he carries himself and by the way he presents himself that he got some type of woman in his life or women in his life. Sharp, same thing. You know what I mean? Like, look at Adam. Ain't nowhere in the world that white ass Adam is flyer than you guys all the time. Adam don't even come on here looking like this. At least when you look at Adam, you can say, okay, look like he took a bath today. These dudes, I don't even know if they took a bath. Well, the brother on the right in the green, he looked like he might have took a bath, but he just need to, them pants ain't it. But Flacco and this brother on the left, they don't even look like, I don't even know if they took a bath since 2023. I don't even know if they took a bath this year yet. I don't. I hope they took a bath this year, but I don't know if they did. They really kind of don't look like it. You know what I mean? This is crazy. This shit ain't cool, man. This shit got to stop. How you start a whole brand new year off like this? They need girlfriends, man. They need girlfriends. Now, again, see the brother on the right, he ain't really too bad. He just, these pants ain't it, man. Like, these pants is not cool. These pants is not cool, man. Everything else ain't really bad, but he don't need to come out with no pants like that. You know what I mean? Or if he is gonna have some pants on like that, he need to be back there behind the table where you can't really see him good. You see how they got this table right here? Big man in the green pants, he need to be behind this table, man. You know, they probably gonna have to get him a bigger chair because that chair back there look kind of small. I don't know if he gonna make it on that chair. But I think Flacco done been on that chair before. But brother man right here, he a little bigger than Flacco. But he need to, them pants ain't it, man. The pants ain't it. You know, somebody need to help him out with his pants selection. But he ain't too bad. He just need to get his pants game together. But these two brothers right here, Flacco and this brother, I don't know him neither on the left, whatever his name is, man, they need girlfriends. See, brother on the right, he might got a girlfriend or a lady or some type of females in his life, something. You know what I mean? He look like, at least he done shaved. See, the brother, like I said, it's just the pants for him. But everything else look cool. Look like he done shaved. Even though he got a hat on, look like he probably might got a fresh haircut. Or if he rock a bald head, he got a fresh baldy. Whatever. He look like he probably got hair, though. He look like he probably got a fresh haircut, fresh fade up under there. You know what I mean? Brother man on the right, he look like he stay fresh, but he just got these pants on that's just way too snug. You can't have the snug fits on when you this big, man. But these guys over here, Flacco and this brother on the left, man, they need girlfriends. I know Flacco ain't got no girlfriend. You know what I mean? In this Jurassic Park, he ain't got no girlfriend neither. I know he don't. You know what I mean? He look like he just play video games and don't never leave the house for nothing. He's not going nowhere for nothing. You know what I mean? But shout out to these guys, man. I wish them the best, but it's just like when I seen this visual right here, I was just thinking to myself, like, man, no jumper just they done dropped the ball. You know what I mean? Now see, you see how they look, right? Let's just go see what the look at Flacco hands, boy. Let's just go see what T-Rail and them, how they going, how they doing, you know what I mean? Let's go to Fig Munity World, you know what I mean? See, look, these guys look fresh, you know what I mean? They look like they took baths, they look like they got girlfriends, you know what I mean? Hold on. I'm trying to find where they. Let me see.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
You see the difference? It's an instant difference. You know what I mean? Now, ain't nobody on here as big as Flacco and the brother in the green pants. But, you know, Duno's a bigger guy. You see Duno got some shorts on, but he, you know, the shorts look like they probably baggy. But Duno ain't got he ain't got no snug fit pants on. You know what I mean? You see T-Rail, well groomed, looking fresh. You know what I mean? I can't tell if that's Smack back there. I think that's Smack. You know what I mean? The boy Pun is a bigger guy too. But you see Pun ain't got no snug fit pants on. So they got two big guys on here, just like No Jumper got two big guys. But you see, they got their shit together, man. Everybody look clean cut. Everybody look fresh. Everybody look like they got women in their life, man. See, that's why it's important to have a woman in your life, you know, because women motivate you to do things like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Flacco over there looking like not the mama. But are those two lost members of the Fat Boys Brothers? I don't know. But yeah, I didn't want to go too far left on this. I just wanted to show you the difference between, you know, see, Fig Munity world, they fresh. You know what I mean? In the big guys on there, they don't have no little ass pants on. These guys, look at the difference. And then everything is just like, look at the background. You see how they don't, like on Fig Munity world, they presentation is cool. They got books out. You know, they got the liquor back there if they want to have some fun. But everything is neat. Everything, the presentation is on point. You see how they got the Fig Munity world sign back here, like nicely centered so you could see their brand back there. You know what I mean? They got the couches right off to the side. Everything looked cool. But, you know, it looked presentable. Look at No Jumper. It looked real tight in there. They got too much shit. They got shit on the floor. They got bags on the floor. Whatever this stuff is, these green things behind Flacco, you know what I mean? This brother right here, he got trash next to him, and he got all kind of stuff going on. They just, like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? This look like somebody's bedroom that need to be clean. You know? It's just, this just ain't fly, man. No Jumper taking a major L right now. You know what I mean? I just had to point that out because somebody had mentioned No Jumper, and it made me think about that. But shout out to the guys, to the brothers on No Jumper, and shout out to Fig Munity World, man. They doing their thing. You know what I mean? Fig Munity World doing their thing, man. Shout out to them. I love what them guys did. I love how they went off on their own, got their own shit cracking, and they thriving, and they doing their thing, and they building. Everything cool. You know what I mean? Shout out to them brothers. You dig? But okay. Back to this game that we never left, in the words of Sinful to P. But yeah, man. The boy Trickademics trusting the internet a little too much. The internet is not therapy for you, man. Live streaming is not therapy for you. Because at least with a therapist, you can trust them to not air your dirty laundry before the world. You know, a therapist can be trusted with well, I don't know. I mean, I've never had a therapist, so I can't really say for sure, but I know people that have had therapists, and I haven't heard anything about a therapist sharing their dirty secrets with the world. So trichodemics need to go get an actual professional therapist because, hey man, the internet ain't it. And you got to think about your value, man. Like I say all the time, you got to think about what makes you important. See, like Sinful used to say all the time, when a man's manhood is alive, he brain dead, right? So these dudes, it's like they got a magnifying. It's like they got what's the boy's name? Mr. Magoo. It's like they got Mr. Magoo glasses on, right? And they magnifying these chicks. These chicks is looking way bigger to them than what they actually are. And, you know, they move in desperation as a result. But if they realize how, like, you know, a guy like Trichodemics, man, it just go to show you that money don't fix everything. And it's imperative to work on yourself, just like you know, working to make money and earn money and things like that. It's imperative to work on yourself too, because as you can see, just like with Puffy, just like with R. Kelly, just like with Bill Cosby, one thing these guys all have in common, they might not be guilty of the things they being accused of. They might be guilty of some of the things that they being accused of. I don't think any of them are guilty of all of the things that they being accused of, but they all are guilty of this one thing: making themselves too accessible by the wrong people or to the wrong people. They all guilty of that, man. They all guilty of making themselves too accessible to the wrong people. You know, like I said, Bill Cosby was guilty of it. R. Kelly was guilty of it. Puffy was guilty of it. And now, most recently, Trichodemics is guilty of it. Making yourself too accessible to the wrong people. These people shouldn't even be able to reach you. Like these little chicks to be slicking their baby hair down with a toothbrush and putting on these 2-foot ass eyelashes and all that, man. Those type of females shouldn't even be able to access you at all. See, when you just a dude, when you just a brother in the hood, you know what I mean? You might hustle or you might work a 9 to 5. You ain't living no hell of an extravagant life. You know what I mean? You got a car, whatever type of car you got. It might not be the greatest car, but you keep it clean. You know, you keep yourself well groomed and fresh. You take care of yourself and all that. Even guys like that should not be just, you know, dealing with any and everything. You know, because despite however much money you got or whatever your situation is, if you got your shit together, you got your shit together. And when you got your shit together, you shouldn't just be messing with any old thing. So that much more for somebody like a Trichodemics. For real. Natural say, Freeze, what's the song called at the end of your videos when Sin says, getting back to this game that I never left? It's a song, but honestly, it don't even really have a name yet. But there is a song to that instrumental that you hear at the end of those videos. But I haven't named it yet. Simply Deep 1985 say, Freeze, I would ask you another hypothetical question, but I see that you're spitting out so much game, laugh out loud. It's all good. Sin used to say bust downs were the best at making tricks bust a nut. So maybe that's the attraction. They don't make bust downs like they used to though. Like these bust downs ain't, they just ain't the same no more, man. At least a bust down back in the days. See, the difference is these bust downs is also dope fiends. The majority of them. You can still find some bust downs that ain't dope fiends, but a lot of them is on hard drugs, man. So they just ain't what they used to be. They don't be having, bust down used to have some food stamps. They had a refrigerator full of food. When you come through, they'll cook you something. But these ones, they don't know how to cook if they do got food. Most likely they don't have food, though, because they don't have food stamps. It's just different now, man. Priorities is different. Interests are different because the world is different. So, they don't really make too much of anything like they used to, For real, Freeze. All my bust downs. Wait, for real, Freeze. All mine bust downs are gone, but they were the best. Motor Culture, you funny. He said big dude had the sense and decency to hide the fatness with a pillow on his lap. Yeah, that's Duno. Duno cool. But these those guys, they need some girlfriends. That's a solution, girlfriends. A man's greatest motivation is to impress a woman. I don't care what nobody tell you. We get haircuts because we wanna look presentable when we see females. Or if you got long hair, you get your hair done because you want to look presentable to whatever female you interested in. You groom yourself. You put on cologne. You put on your best outfit. We do that to impress women. Some people do it to make people jealous. That's weird. Make other fellas jealous and all that type of stuff. That's strange. But, a man's greatest motivation is to impress a woman. So if there's no woman to impress, you just ain't going to be impressive 9 times out of 10. So that's why it's good to have some kind of woman in your life, man. Even if it ain't your girlfriend or your wife or anything, just some type of woman. And some type of woman that, that you're motivated to be presentable to. You don't want the type of woman like the one on the thumbnail. That she ain't motivated neither. She got the bonnet on. She got the pajamas on. Going to the grocery store, going to the gas station, 7-Eleven, Circle K like that. That ain't it, man. But yeah, man, 2024. We only 3 days into the year. You should want this year to be your best year, man. I know I do. You should want to be greater this year than you ever been, man. You got to think about you got to think about everything that's available to you to assist your greatness, to amplify your greatness, to enhance your greatness at whatever it is that you do, right? Sometimes you got to remind yourself, see, like I've said this before, right? And I'm saying it again to remind you going into 2024. See, it's cool to seek game. It's cool to seek education and things like that, right? But that's everywhere you go. The greatest thing to seek right now is inspiration, right? Because some of you have the wherewithal to be great, but you're still not great. You have the wherewithal to do great things, but you're not doing great things. You got everything at your disposal to be powerful and move mountains, but you're not doing it. The reason why is because you lack the inspiration to do it, right? That's just like me, for instance, right? Y'all know I rap. Y'all know I do music, right? And I have access to record music and create music pretty much whenever I want to. Now, of course, because I'm older and I got a lot more things going on, and, you know, the world is a lot more complex than it was 20 years ago. But, you know, I have the wherewithal to do that pretty much whenever I want, but I don't do it nearly as much as I could, right? To be honest with you, it's because the inspiration isn't the same. You know, I get spurts of motivation here and there, but, you know, I'm also inspired to do other things too. So it's just different, right? But I can remember a time where, you know, the ability to record wasn't so accessible, but my inspiration to create was so much greater, right? Because the luxury wasn't there. And not just the luxury to record, but, you know, all the other luxuries that we have today that make, you know, life just so convenient. The convenience wasn't there, right? And see, you gotta understand that convenience is like a dream killer. So you gotta fight the convenience. It's crazy. Like back in the day, we used to have to fight to have certain luxuries, but now the luxuries are so abundant, you gotta fight the convenience. Certain things are just too convenient. And when things are too convenient, you know, inspiration don't live where it's too convenient. Inspiration lives where, you know, it's a little, you know, things are more challenging. Things are more difficult. You know, the fence is a little higher that you got to get over. You know, the valley is a little wider that you got to get across. You know what I mean? The water is a little deeper that you got to get across. The mud is a little thicker. You know? So going into 2024, that's something that you should have on your mind, right? Is to seek inspiration. And you got to look at inspiration like, you got to look at your inspiration like your baby, like your child, right? Now, with your children, you got to take care of them, especially when you got little kids. You got to get them up in the morning. You got to feed them. You got to bathe them. You got to dress them. You got to spend time with them. You got to nurture them, right? That's how you do with your kids. You got to do your inspiration the same way. Now, could you imagine if you just completely neglected your kid? If you didn't feed them, if you didn't bathe them, if you didn't clothe them, if you didn't spend time with them? Could you imagine how malnourished your child would be? How weak and vulnerable your child would be? How lost your child would be? You know, you got to look at your inspiration the same way. You got to feed that inspiration on a daily basis. If it's, you know, hey man, it's a lot of stuff that you comfortable with that you might have to get rid of for a minute. Just challenge yourself. See if you can get rid of the shit for 6 months. See if you can get rid of it for a year. You know, all that shit that you think is funny, all that gossip, all that juicy shit. See if you could get rid of it for a year. You know what I mean? And feed yourself more inspirational stuff. you know? Because you feeding your mind a bunch of junk food right now. You feeding your mind a whole bunch of Flaming Hot Cheetos and Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper and, you know, candy bars and all that type of shit. Fast food, drive-through shit. You feeding your mind a bunch of junk food. But you need to feed your mind some healthier stuff. You need to feed that inspiration some healthier stuff. Right? Whether it's, you know, watching, you know, people that's into fitness, that can be inspirational. People that have accomplished great things, people that do big things for not just themselves, but for the people around them, for their community or for the world in general. That's the type of stuff that inspires me, you know? Like, let me show you, I'm going to show you the type of stuff that inspires me, right? I'm finna show y'all some shit. Hold on. Let me take y'all through for a journey through my mind, right? Let me show you something. This is the type of shit that get me going. Now, hold on. Oh shit, wrong. Hold on. Let me show y'all this shit, man. Okay, I don't know if y'all are hip. I know some of y'all are hip to Valuetainment. Shout out to Valuetainment. Valuetainment is a platform that was created by this guy right here on the right in this thumbnail, who is Patrick Bet-David. Now, Patrick Bet-David is a Armenian guy. You know, he was born in Iran. He moved to Iran. I mean, he moved from Iran to the U.S., I believe like in the early 90s when he was a kid, right? He was a little kid when he came to the U.S. And, you know, he's a very intelligent guy, you know, got a whole bunch of game, very knowledgeable, very inspirational, right? And, you know, he got this platform, as you can see. Okay. Oh. Damn. Cooperate, computer. You see he got 5.17. He got a little over 5 million subscribers, right? So, you know, he built this platform. He's been on YouTube for about a little over 10 years, right? Like 11 or 12 years he's been on YouTube. Now, you know, so needless to say, he's doing his thing. He's had all kind of big interviews. He's interviewed Kobe Bryant. He's interviewed Mike Tyson recently, Tom Brady. I believe he interviewed Kevin Hart. You know, he's interviewed a lot of old mafia guys. He interviewed Michael Francis. He interviewed Sammy the Bull. You know, he's interviewed a lot of notable people, right? And, you know, he talks a lot about finance and business and politics and all that good stuff, right? So he got it going on. But, you know, I did this the other day because I've been following him for a few years now. Matter of fact, I think the Kobe Bryant interview is what turned me on to him. So I went back, right, and seen where he started. You know, and these are like his old videos, like some of his first videos, right? And they don't have nearly as many views as his videos that come out now, right? Because his channel was a lot smaller. So I kind of was going through, right? And I was just looking at the evolution of his channel, right? Like this video only got 4.5 thousand views 10 years old. This video got 3,000 views, 10 years old, right? These are some of his old videos, right? He got a lot of videos on here that got 3 and 4 and 5,000 views, right? From the beginning of his channel. Now, I was watching some of these videos and I was paying attention to everything, right? I was paying attention to how he communicated. I was paying attention to his demeanor, his mannerisms, the things that he was talking about, all of that, right? And he's been good from the gate. Like even this very first video right here, right? You could tell he has something. But because he's been at it for so long and he's done it so much, he's come a lot further. And then too, you know, he's grown a lot. So, you know, his situation is much better, right? But this is a guy who was born in Iran in the late 70s, moved to the U.S. in the early 90s when he was a kid. I believe he had like a 1.8 GPA in high school. Didn't go to college, went to the military, spent a few years in the military, right? You know, got out, started his own business, you know, had his struggles, went through the changes of being broke. You know, he was real deep in debt with a bunch of credit cards and stuff when he was younger. He's come a long way, right? But let me just play a little quick second of this first video, right?
Something that's a very simple thing to think about and how much we control this in our lives. I remember it was December 31st, 2002. I just got out of the military 2-3 years prior to that. And we're in Universal Studios. My buddy and I went to In-N-Out Burger. We ordered a double. You know how great In-N-Out is, right? We went to In-N-Out. We went behind this street. It was an uphill street. We went and parked the car in my Ford Focus at this time. Financially worst place in my life ever. $49,000 in debt, 26 credit cards.
So you heard what he just said, right? He was talking about in 2002, which you know, from what I know, in 2002, he was probably about 23, 24 years old, right? Or no, he said January something. So he was like 23 at the time, right? So he's talking about when he was 23 years old, just got out the Army, driving a Ford Focus, was almost $50,000 in debt from 26 credit cards that he was maxed out on, obviously, right? So, you know, obviously at this point in time when he made this video, which this video is from November 16th, 2012, right? So this is about 10 years later from the time that he was talking about at that time, right? But it's like 11 years ago and some change. So, you know, but you see, obviously he's come a long way. But this is a guy who, you know, he was doing well for himself, I would imagine, before he came to YouTube because he had some businesses that he started and things like that. But he gets from that point. And hold on. Show y'all something.
Here's what it is, guys. From the moment I came to America, and you know, as a kid, having a dream, you know, sports, all this stuff, reading daily news, reading LA Times, you know, following basketball, Magic versus Jordan that won finals in 1991, or.
So he's telling a little bit of his story. I'm gonna skip a little bit.
Then I'm like, is this real? Are we doing this? Are we not doing yes? And then here's the options. I said, no, I'm not.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back a little bit.
Minority owner of any team.
Stop.
So he's making an announcement, right?
Last year about a conversation of if I have any interest of being a minority owner of any team.
Stop it.
Oh my! Shut up.
And
Stop it, people.
I at first I was going back and forth. So I said, let me get my lawyers involved. We got the lawyers involved. And after the lawyers getting involved, and I'm like, is this real? Are we doing this? Are we not doing yes? And then here's the options. I said, no, I'm not interested in this, not interested in this. He said, but there's this one option. this man who was on the board of this team, he's coming up for retirement and he wants to sell his shares. Would you entertain this? And I said, sure. So anyways, long story short, effective last Friday, after background checks with MLB, after 40 articles I've written, after all of these things that's happened, effective last Friday, I'm a minority owner of the New York Yankees.
Let's go, baby! Let's go, Pat! And we won the Shut up, Pat!
That's what.
That's crazy. That's some cold shit. But see, this is the type of stuff, this is how I feed my inspiration. This is what I'm talking about, right? You know, things like this. Whatever you inspired to do, you need to be feeding your inspiration like it's your baby, like it's your child. Same way you take care of your child, you clothe them, you feed them, you bathe them, you spend time with them. You got to treat your inspiration like that, man. So I just wanted to show y'all one thing that I've fed my inspiration over the past like day or so, right? Was this, because I kind of follow this channel off and on. You know, I don't watch a lot of everything. I watch a little bit of some things here and there, but this was back in May when he became a minority owner of the Yankees. So this is somebody who, when he was 23 years old, because there's some 23-year-olds in here right now that's probably going through the same thing, probably driving a bucket, you know what I mean, eating fast food, super in debt, you know what I mean, credit bad, all the shit. Hey, man, this man went from that to now he's a minority owner of the Yankees, man. You know, so to give you some context a little bit, right? You know, when somebody's a majority owner of the team, this is the channel that they usually go through, right? They usually become the minority owner of a team first, and then over time that makes them a more likely candidate to be a majority owner of a team. So that's just like the guy on the right, I forget his name, but he mentions in this video how that's how, I think it's the owner of the Red Sox, but there's a majority owner of a different team, right? He started out as a minority owner, just like Pat Bet-David with the Yankees. There's an owner that started out as a minority owner of the Florida Marlins, and now he's a majority owner of his own team, right? So, like I said, this the type of shit that inspires me, right? I like watching shit like this, you know, because it lets you know that whatever you put your mind to is possible. You know, you got the wherewithal to make some great things happen. You just got to be inspired to do it. You know, this is what inspiration will do for you. You know, because a lot of y'all, you don't have nothing in your way. You don't have nothing holding you back from doing this kind of shit. It might take some time, right? Like from the time that he got on YouTube 10 years ago to now. You know, I showed you his old videos. A lot of them old videos barely got any views compared to the videos that he be dropping now. But, man. Wow, just 23 years later. And see, you know, well, your math is a little off, you know what I mean, because that's 22 years later from 2002. And 11 and some change, almost 12 years later from 2012 when he started on YouTube. But hey, man, even however long it takes, like this is the type of stuff that you can't predict, especially in today's times. You just got to go all out with whatever your passion is, whatever it is that gets you fired up about, that you get fired up about. You know, whatever it is, you just got to go hard, and you just got to understand. See, this is the results of going hard. You know, when you go all out, when you give your all to something, you just get rewarded. It don't matter what it is that you're doing. You know, you just get rewarded when you go hard. And, you know, right. See, it's some of y'all in the chat. Y'all already know about Pat Bet-David. His books are powerful. I'm sure they are. Good reading for entrepreneurs to gain business strategies and tactics to achieve success. For sure. Dig that. Garrick Huff. What you think about Cat Williams going off on everybody? I watched a little bit of that earlier today, but honestly, I got tired of watching it because I don't know. I just ain't into that, man. And, you know, I got love for Cat Williams, man. He's a talented guy. I wish him the best. I just don't like a grown-ass man. And I'm sure, you know, some of those guys that he was talking about have said things about him. But I just ain't into that. Like, all the, like, going in on everybody. And he was talking about how he was going to expose people. And, yeah, he was just, it was just doing too much for me. Like I said, I had to stop watching it after a while because I seen that all it was going to be, because I was watching part of it where he was, you know, talking about his upbringing, because, you know, Shannon shifted the conversation, of course, but, you know, Cat, he just immediately started going in early in the interview, and I stopped watching it. But then I seen another part where he was talking about his upbringing, and I kind of, you know, was interested in that, so I watched a little bit of that. But I just don't like all the gossiping and the, you know, even if they are going in on you, it's just a way that you go about things. And it was just too messy and petty. And I ain't interested in that kind of stuff right now. I really ain't. So, hopefully Cat Williams, gets some kind of eye opener to move in a different direction. So, because that ain't it. Jerome Jones, good looking with the $10 holla. More thighs than churches. Hey, for real, man. Dudes got their thighs all out, man. They crazy. Seamless Entertainment, good looking with the $2 holla. Flacco even has steel reinforcement on the chair. For real, though. Everett Overton, good looking with the $20 holla. Them vinyl chair cushions cracking like a mug. Y'all crazy. Ebooks, good looking with the $2 holla. Patrick got game, but he's suspect with pyramid scheme. Marv, my brother Marv. What's up with you, Marv? Happy New Year, Marv. Good looking with the $50 holla, man. That's my bro. Yeah, I don't know. Ain't nobody perfect. You know, ain't nobody, you know, we all in this flesh, man. So I don't put really too much of nothing past anybody, man, especially in today's times, because there's so much at stake and there's so much available. So a lot of people go about things in shiesty ways in order to get ahead. I know that. But one thing I do know is that Pat Bet David, you know, he I've watched a little bit of his progress, man, and he done came a long way. He grinded for sure. You know, you could say he got a pyramid scheme and all that, but one thing that can't be denied is that man grinds. He grinds like crazy. You know, he puts the work in for sure. And like I said, this is the type of stuff that I watch to feed my inspiration, you know. Or, you know, something else I like to feed my inspiration with. Good old C.T. Fletcher, man. I fucks with C.T.
Dumbbells, barbells is our hammer and our chisel, and we chisel out a busting bud, a sculptor. to be presented to the world, a fucking masterpiece when we're done. Woo!
Good old CT.
Woo! I wonder how much shit you motherfuckers can talk if you was spitting out fucking you lazy sock wearing, ball in the back, sock wearing motherfuckers talking shit. Squat down like the little bitch you are and talk shit. If you wanna talk shit, stand up like a man, motherfucker, and talk shit. Anybody can do that shit on YouTube. Bring your punk ass over here and talk shit. You be spitting out teeth, bitch. Dumbbells, barbells.
Yeah, man. You know, that's the type of stuff, that type of stuff get me fired up. You know what I mean? Or, you know, the classic CT. Where the classic at, man? The classic CT.
Command you to grow. You must grow. I'm the boss, motherfucker. I tell you what to do. You don't tell me. I told your ass to grow. Grow.
What did Junior Miles say?
Junior Miles said, everybody shut the fuck up. There's some growing going on over here. Grow, motherfucker. Grow, motherfucker. I command you to grow.
Yeah, that's the classic, man. But you know, that's just a little bit of the stuff that you know, and then I like listening to Malcolm speak. I like listening to Farrakhan speak. You know, different others as well. But yeah, man. Hold on. Let me see, man. Okay, y'all got the likes looking cool. Good stuff, good stuff. But if you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain, please do so now. What I mean by that, hit that like button, man. While I put some more love in my body. Right, like Ray 2 say, the Compton Superman. Yeah, Cali Muscle 2. Shout out to them guys, man. And of course, my brother, none other than my brother Andre Taylor. You know, Dre got plenty of classics that'll get you fired up. And of course, you know for sure my brother Sinful the P got plenty of classics that'll get you fired up. So, you know, I just like watching things. If I'm going to watch stuff on the internet, man, you know, I like watching things that's going to feed my inspiration. Or you might got, you know, people in your life that feed your inspiration. But that's what you need to do, man. You got to feed your inspiration. So starting 2024 off, man, that's the mindset you should have, is to feed your inspiration. Ebook say, I like listening to Whack 100 at the gym. He might be a burger away from looking like Flacco, but those rants on Pyru get me going. Yeah, I can't listen to too much of Whack. Whack be going far left sometimes. I'm cool. Ice Cold G, good looking with the $20 holla, man. Salute, Freeze. Thanks to Sinful, Andre, and you. Got me back reading them books. Building that mental, feed your brain is important. You can't just look apart. You got to be able to think, talk, and strategize. Indeed. Absolutely, man. Again, like Dre say, you know, looking good is half the battle. The other half is being good. Got to be good at the same time. Right, them daily fires are something different from the soul, like Lojo say. Indeed. No one can do it better than Philip Brandon Gilmore. Absolutely not. Yeah, you know, bro was just special, man. He had a special gift when it came to doing this YouTube shit, man. He was just special at it. Adam Guy say, Freeze, you got some inspirational classics too, man. Man, I appreciate that, bro. But yeah, that's what's imperative to do, man. You got to feed your inspiration, man. You know, so that's what you should be doing starting off 2024. Just think about how you're going to feed your inspiration, man. And be mindful of it. You know, if you gotta put sticky notes around wherever you at, or you know, some type of indications, or you know, reminders, you know, alarms on your phone or something, you know what I mean? Feed your inspiration. You know, some people have alarms on their phone for when it's time to eat or when it's time to, you know, exercise or whatever it is. You know, put an alarm on your phone that reminds you to feed your inspiration. For real. Because that's crucial. Rosebud classes are actually legit. Yeah, you can pay for his courses if you need that structure. But if you know how to listen, his classes on YouTube, on his YouTube channel, are on his YouTube channel. The Negromancer, dig that. Yeah, man, you know, whatever works for you, you know. Rosebud is a knowledgeable, intelligent, wise guy, you know, so I'm sure he got something to offer for sure. Right, like Motor Culture say, foreigners come over here and come up intensely and greatly. Oh, shit, wrong button. Tyler, once again, good looking with the $2 holla. What's the best game you got from Gorgeous Dre? I don't know, man. It's a lot. Let's see. It's a lot, man. Some stuff I don't even want to share on here. Certain things I don't want to share on here, but let's see. What can I share with y'all? Some good game that some of the best game that I got from bro that I could share with y'all. I mean, some of it y'all already know. Be the message you bring, even though I kind of inadvertently already do that, but it's just a good refresher to hear that from him. But I like guard the man too. You know what I mean? When he talks about guarding the man, guarding your manhood, you know, bro got a lot, man. Like I said, it's certain game that he shared with me that I love. But I don't want to share that on here with y'all. Yeah, but y'all already know, man. Bro is he's like a library a game. A few libraries a game. So, you know, one thing he's definitely done is inspired me though by some of the things that he's accomplished. You know, because like I said, man, we have a lot of sources of education a lot of sources of knowledge and game, but the inspiration is the game changer. So, you know, there's certain things that Dre has done that have inspired me greatly. You know what I mean? Being appointed a street czar by the city of Seattle. Like, people don't understand how cold that is. You know what I mean? It's certain things that he's done in the game as well that have inspired me, but you know, a lot of things that he's done outside of the game have inspired me like crazy. You know, just the whole process of him losing his brother and the way that he got his get back. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't enough to, you know, get a lawsuit going and win a settlement, which he did that, you know, but that wasn't enough. You know, he said he wanted to hold the people accountable that took his brother's life, and he did that. You know, I can imagine that when he started, he didn't know how he was going to do it. All he knew is that he was going to do it. It had never been done before. So it wasn't like there was an example set before him of how to do it, like a blueprint or a layout. This is how you go about doing X, Y, Z. Wasn't nothing like that. But it didn't matter what he didn't know. What mattered is what he did know, and he did know that he was going to get that done. And so the way to do it, you know, came about. It was, the inspiration behind it was, you know, traumatic and sad and foul and all things bad. But that's just an example of what inspiration does. See, when you inspire to do certain things, you know, a lot of people love using the excuse of, I don't know how. I don't know how to do that. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do that. That, like I say all the time, that's just another way of saying I don't want to. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. That's all that is. When you want to, how to don't matter. You're going to figure out how to as long as you want to bad enough. And you're going to want to bad enough when you're inspired to want to, when you're inspired to get it done by any means at all costs, no matter what's in your way, no matter what's trying to hold you back or slow you down or stop you. You just want to get it done so bad, you're going to get it done. So yeah, that's some of the biggest things that I've taken from Dre is being inspired by the things that he's done. And it's a long list of things that he's done that inspire me. Of course, those are some of the biggest ones. Him becoming the street czar, like being paid by the city of Seattle. So many people hated on that man for that, man. Like, it's crazy. But that, and then the whole police accountability thing, you know, it's just, it's amazing. It lets you know that this game can take you anywhere and empower you to do anything. Seriously. That's just an example of that. This game could take you anywhere and empower you to do anything. For real. Hold on. Put some more love in my body, man. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain, please do so now. What I mean by that, hit that like button while I hydrate myself with this love. Yes. But you know, sometimes, especially for you younger people, it's real easy to get caught up in things caught up in the rigmarole, you know, life be moving so fast. But sometimes you got to just really stop and figure out what it is that you want to do. And if you know what you want to do, just really stop and like ask yourself, like, what's stopping me from doing this or doing that? A lot of times people ain't patient. You know, that's another thing about today's times. The way the world is set up in a way that makes you not, you know, it just makes you not respect process. You got to have a respect for the process of anything. You know, when you plant a garden, you can't just snap your finger and then the seeds that you planted, you know, they turn into, you know, a tree with bearing fruit and all of that. You can't just snap your finger and have that in a day or a few days or whatever. You got to respect the process. You got to water and nurture that seed, you know, make sure it get the proper sunlight, make sure the soil is right that you planting it in, you know, so on and so forth. Make sure it's, you know, fertilized or whatever needs to be done. You taking care of that seed and you respecting the process, and you know that you can't rush the process no matter what you do, right? It's the same thing with anything else, but you know, there's so many things nowadays that are available to you with little to no process. It kind of gives you this feeling that, you know, nothing is supposed to have a process or nothing is supposed to have a long process. You know, nobody wants to be patient. Nobody wants to wait for anything. So you got to respect the process and be willing to build. Not just willing to build, but, you know, on fire about building. But like I said, you know, the way the world is now, it'll have you where you're not thinking. But sometimes you just got to stop what you're doing and just look at the position that you in, what you have available to you. Hey man, people was becoming millionaires with a smartphone. All they got is a smartphone. All they using is a smartphone to become a millionaire. In so many ways, and it's not just entertainment. Of course, entertainment is kind of like a gold rush right now. A lot of people who wouldn't have been entertainers 20 years ago is entertaining now. You know, because the internet has made a way. But it's a lot of other ways that don't have anything to do with entertainment that you know, empower people to become millionaires or wealthy or powerful just with a smartphone and the internet. Dave-O, good looking with the $5 holla, man. Salute, freezing to all the real ones. Indeed. Yeah, man. So I'm going to answer a few questions, man, and then we're going to end up wrapping this up in just a minute. Bud cool, but he ain't no sinful, and he sure as hell ain't no payroll. He predicted the whole AP9 Coco drama before it happened. Tariq Nasheed took his whole game from payroll to pimp, but without the posturing. I admire how passionate he is when he speaks. Yeah, man. You know, bro speak with fire. That's why he was calling that series Daily Fire. Because he coming with the fire. Hypothetical question. Do you think there is a such thing as going overboard when it comes to seduction from your lady? If so, how? Depending on the time and the place. Are you saying, your lady seducing you, or are you talking about intimacy? I think that's kind of what I think that's what you mean. You use the term seduction, but I think you're just talking about intimacy. And is there such thing as going overboard with it? See, things become overboard when you have no control. That's when it's overboard. When it's out of control. When you can't control yourself. When that thing has you mastered. And you're not the master of it. And you're not controlling it. You just can't help yourself. That's when it's overboard. But I believe there is a such thing as, getting it in on a regular basis. See, you got to have intimacy, as in spicing things up sexually. Yeah, like I said, when it's out of control, that's when it's overboard. But again, see, a lot of people don't understand. People with good sex lives live longer, for one. Intimacy is definitely important. So if you getting it in on a regular basis, that could definitely be healthy for you individually and for you as a union or a connection. But you don't want it to be, you don't want to let it master you. You don't want it to have you beat. Whereas, because, some people can get to the point where they neglecting responsibilities. And you don't ever want it to be like that. You don't ever want to get to the point where you're neglecting things that are important. You want to maintain a balance. So if you asking that question, it sound like you've allowed it to get to that point, or you think it's approaching that point. But you just want to be in control. And you don't want to be to the point where, y'all doing that so much that you neglecting other things, like I said, and then, certain responsibilities that need to be handled is being neglected. And, not just that, but the certain ambitions, unless you on OnlyFans, unless you turning it into a business, you know what I mean? If you turning it into a business, then I can understand, because it's content. But if you ain't turning it into a business, man, then you gotta have some balance. You don't want to just avoid it, but you don't want to go, like you said, overboard at the same time. eBooks, good looking again with the $5 holla. Where's the payroll podcast, the old episodes? I know dude had to bounce, but I want to rehear the game from those old classic shows. I'm not sure, but what is Composure's? It's Pimpin' 101. Look up It's Pimpin' 101, and it might not be like directly on there, but I know It's Pimpin' 101 is ran by Filmo Composure. And I know Filmo Composure knows where to find that stuff. So if you go to It's Pimpin' 101, I think it's still there. Damn, I'm trying to remember, did he lose that channel? It was It's Pimpin' 101, which you probably familiar with, maybe, I'm not sure. Is Pimpin' 101 was his channel. Yeah, well, I don't see that channel, but I see his channel, Filmo Composure. So if you look up Filmo Composure, and not Phil Moore, but Filmo, FILLMOE Composure. Composure is spelled phonetically. If you look up Filmo Composure here on YouTube, and I believe that's his name on Facebook and Instagram as well. But you know, he got some of that stuff. He got some payroll stuff on his channel, I think. But you know, Filmo, I believe he, you know, is tapped into payroll some kind of way. But so he know, I'm pretty sure he know where to find all that old shit, all that old payroll shit. Filmo Composure, he know where to find that shit. He probably got it. So I would reach out to him if you're trying to find that. I would give an example, but I don't want to come off as disrespectful. I dig it. They sure do. Hefner and Larry Flint lived till 90. Yeah. Too much of anything is bad. It can be. Word to Tucker the Toe Sucker. It's crazy. Oh, okay, yeah. Adam Guy put his he put Composure's link to his channel right there. Yeah, go get that Composure, man. I'm pretty sure he can help you with that for sure. Composure kind of like a game historian when it comes to certain things. You know, he got a lot of old shit. Yeah, all those episodes were removed. Last time I checked, Payroll got a writing hustle. Don't want to blast dude situation, but he looks like went the square route. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, times is very different nowadays, so I ain't mad at him. I'm still with it, though. Pimp still with it, though, you know? For real. Not playing, neither. Thanks, Adam God. Dude seems to be on the anti-sin train with the whole court case posting. Yeah, you know, he yeah. I don't even want to get into that. I ain't gonna even get into that. Reading these comments. All right, right, man. We're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up in just a minute. Let me put some love in my body before we get up out of here, man. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door before you stepped into a pimp's domain, you know what to do, man. Hit that like button. While I finish, I only got one little swig of love left. Let me dust him off. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up, man. As always, I appreciate all of y'all for tapping in and tuning in with a pimp. I appreciate you for all your comments, questions, jokes, feedback, input, all of that. I appreciate you for all the shares. I appreciate you for subscribing and hitting the bell when you subscribe. I appreciate all the super chats, the cash apps, the PayPals. I appreciate all your support in every which way that you come with it. You dig? Y'all already know who it is and what it is. Freeze is it. If you out in traffic, please do so in a safe fashion, moving around, I mean. And of course, long live the incomparable Sinful to P. We out.